If you love Voles, you will love
Twitch stream.
town hall meetings for the official Voles forum.
I don't know what voles are.
They're like mice, but rounder.
At the Voles town hall meetings, we know how to have fun without trolling or hate speech.
Johnny Boy Johnson, he hit some kid so hard, he actually did knock about half the teeth out of the kid's head.
Presented by everyone's favorite father and star of hot dog memes across Reddit, Bunheim aka Bunyan Butler.
You ever heard of a dang snake before? You ever heard of a snake?
This guy's a hoot.
Join us for the Voles Town Hall meeting every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific on Reddit.
Bun Butler Twitch. What if I said I'm going to give $50,000 to the millionth member of the forum? Now, I just want to say a good warm welcome to everyone who's here at the Voles Town Hall. Pronghorn is here too. Just in time for the beginning of the Voles Town Hall meeting. I just wanted to say, everyone, thank you for joining me. My name is Bunyan Butler. I have been the host and the owner of the Voles Forum since 2022. Going on about 2 years at this point since creating the original Voles Forum, which is a great road forum, mind you. One of the more popular ones on the entirety of Reddit. Just wanted to thank...
I went ahead and posted it on r/groundhog, and I gotta say, I don't think many people are there. And honestly, I feel like that subreddit should be given over to patriots, like those on r/voles, and, you know, expand our control of that empire. But
I would say you get someone like Roy or Mushroomers onto that Groundhog Reddit and start asking the moderators if they can hand it over, and then we give the Groundhog Reddit to Roy and Mushroomers, let them own that, and then they got their little piece of land. And then you start dishing out other rodent forums to other members of the forum. Let them have their own little pretty well much their own little spaces. Everyone
like
gets
castles in Scotland or whatever.
I'd say it's just like castles. That's a great way of putting it.
And it all corresponds, you know, ultimately the king of the land is still known to be Bunyan Butler. But there are a whole bunch of little defensive forts, maybe mayors of cities and stuff.
Mayors of cities, they could be dukes, and they can be also be the damn dukes. Say the damn dukes running a damn barony.
What's a barony?
Oh,
I haven't heard that word.
Barony's what they used back in the feudal system days, back when we'll say we got our knights and cavalry. If you ever heard of, say, the damn medieval warfare, or around the Crusade period, you had your barony, and there was the Baron of, we'll say, Essex. And Barony Essex, well, he was a cold fellow. I'd say he pretty well much did take peasants out to hang as soon as they started handing over their fee to the other baron who was in the barony pretty well much next door. Pretty well much executed them even. Just say skinned off their own skin, pretty well much burned their own skin, left them charred, hanging off of the damn wires, leading from town to town or leading from city to city at that.
Have you been watching the History Channel, or when did you learn all of this?
I've been reading a little bit, going into bookstores, saying opening up a medieval section, or say what you walk into the history section, you find something from about 800 or so, 800 AD, of course, around the Holy Wars time, and you look into start reading a little bit more about Jerusalem and what Jerusalem meant as center of the Holy Wars. You take a look at Eastern Europe and the Orthodoxy, say the damn Catholic Orthodoxy, and you can see today how the Orthodox split between Eastern Europe and Russia and that side of the sphere that we call our own planet Earth, the third planet from the damn sun, as opposed to where the Western culture's Christianity has devolved off, say, pretty well much came off like a damn branch. And that's where I lead today, and that's where I come from, for myself, is saying just being a damn proud Protestant who honors God, and through the only way I know how to, which is pretty well much listening to Christian rock.
That's prayer, I've heard. It's tantamount to prayer, Christian rock. You can just put that on in the background and you're good.
That's true. It's true, because it's pretty well much like you got your own preacher singing an electric guitar and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you're connected to the Christian world. Personally, I'm not very religious.
That's a mistake.
But, that's a mistake.
It will be a mistake one of these days.
What day?
When you pass away and you meet your maker, and he says, "Dave, you're sorry to tell you."
Fun. Don't you think I'm a good guy?
I think you're a great guy, but that doesn't mean you accept it.
I'm just going to hell.
I'd say so if you are rejecting the Lord, Holy Spirit, Jesus Christ. Now let's see. Now Pronghorn was here, and now Pronghorn has disappeared. And we're trying to get Pronghorn up here.
Apparently, he's having some technical difficulties based on the chat here.
Can we hear me?
I can hear you, Pronghorn.
Okay. I can only hear myself through Twitch, and I have like a 5-second delay.
I can hear
now. I
you.
can't hear myself after muting Twitch.
Well, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
I don't know what's going on. I have a new microphone, and I'm not good at the whole technology thing.
You sound great.
That doesn't really sound like him.
that's what his voice actually sounds like. He was
No,
on a
he
cheaper
is-
mic before.
No, he had more, say, the louder voice before.
That was a microphone.
No, he's got his microphone on now. I can hear
Is this
him.
loud enough for you?
Yeah, that's what he sounds like.
Okay, Prong. If you could just take that nice new expensive
Flippin'
mic
heck.
you got.
No, I can
and
hear him now.
Put your lips really close to it and yell. That way, Bun won't be confused.
Fun.
What are you doing, Pronghorn? Are you having technical or audio difficulties on the night of the show?
I am really sorry. I broke my fireplace. The mic isn't working. I don't know what's going on.
And there's no danger, correct, inside your house? It's not on fire, or you haven't inhaled any, say, chemical fumes that was coming from the fireplace?
No, I've definitely inhaled some chemical fumes. It might be on fire, but it's not my problem anymore. It's my roommate's.
Were they colored?
I'm doing this.
Were they colored fumes? Say, damn, pretty well much greenish tint, or say a bluish tint of some sort.
Actually, yes, they were green.
And you're telling me this? You're not pulling my leg?
I'm serious. We use copious amounts of newspaper, and it like burns green.
Okay, well, I'm gonna call poison control, just so you know. If you're being serious, I need to get you some help right now.
Bun had a run-in.
I think I'm beyond help.
The coin on the stove, Prong, he takes that kind of seriously.
It could kill you, Pronghorn. And I won't be
Well,
liable
this isn't
for
a coin.
that.
It's newspaper. It's different. It's not a stove. It's a wood fire.
To be clear, Bun, you would not be liable for Pronghorn's death.
Oh, I'd be liable if he dropped here, and then you know what the cops would
Yes,
say to
you
me?
would. Yes, you would.
They say, what were you doing when he was admitted to you that he was pretty well much dying off? What did you do for him?
You're not criminally liable for that.
Sure I am. Are you serious? You ever looked at a law book?
Online,
You ever looked at a law book?
I've looked at one.
Well, so you know.
I suppose I don't actually. Maybe you've looked closer than me.
Now, I want to start tonight's meeting by just telling everybody something really important to me right now. I am going to be making quite a bit of money here soon. And I just want everyone to know that no matter the no matter what happens, on Tuesdays I'll always have a radio show that you can call into. And the radio show's not going anywhere. Other assets that I own might be going somewhere, but the radio show's not going anywhere. And look, sometimes you don't have a choice. Sometimes the guy tells you, gotta take it off your hands for whatever price I can give you.
Are you talking about selling the town hall?
I'm not talking about selling. I'm not talking about selling the town hall. I'm talking about someone pretty well much buying it right out. I'm talking about someone buying the original Voles Forum out under me.
You're talking about selling the Voles for him.
You finally find a buyer?
A freaking.
You've been talking about this for a long time.
I mean, imagine the corporation comes to your doorstep and they say we're already taking over the digital space. It's time to take over. It's time to pretty well much put our foot on your doorstep.
Was it Coca-Cola?
It was not Coca-Cola.
Was it Pepsi?
Did you receive an offer, Bun?
No, I did not receive an offer, but I'm anticipating.
So you're talking about a hypothetical.
No, I'm talking about an anticipation.
So you're not selling the forum because nobody is buying it.
I'm not selling the forum. But
exactly.
But in the event that it gets sold off, in the event that I say, Voles are going away, it's getting taken over. Don't come after me. Don't shoot the messenger. You know,
don't shoot the messenger.
Instead?
No, you can't shoot me. Don't shoot the damn. I'm saying I'm the damn messenger. Don't shoot the messenger.
You're the messenger. You're the one who chose to sell it.
I'm not. But I'm not the one who chose to buy it. So what I'm saying is give your crap to the guy who takes it over. Don't give your crap to me.
You didn't buy it though. You made it.
I created it. I founded the damn thing, or pretty well much invented it. I invented the original Voles forum myself. Me and myself, I was the one that pretty well much came up with the idea of it. Back in 2022, actually, I was the one I was sitting there on the couch even watching Steve Harvey, and I thought to myself, I was sitting there, I said, you know what Reddit needs it doesn't already have is it needs a forum for voles, for the animal vole. And so I, of course, went to that create a Reddit page, that screen, and I went and typed in Voles and created it myself. And now it's one of the biggest places on the entire rodent Reddit branch.
Okay, fine. If I offered you $1 for the Voles forum, would you accept that?
No, I would not. I would not accept.
What about $2?
Okay,
I'll raise you $2.
Hold on.
No.
Before we go into a bidding war, I just want to. My point here is that you just didn't accept, even though I offered to buy the forum, right?
That's right.
You chose not to. You had control there, right?
I had control because I was making my own decisions from a standpoint of only. Okay, I understand what you're getting at. But
Yeah?
let me raise you
Okay,
one,
yeah.
okay? And if you let me retaliate with one,
Yeah, go ahead.
okay. Davey, why don't you crap your pants and shit and roll around in it?
I'm not gonna do that.
Now, you said no, but if God comes up to you and says, Davey, you're going to hell if you don't crap your pants and sit there and roll around in it, you would do it.
Well, I don't believe in God, but yeah, maybe. Like if it was like, I don't know, if they're saying, crap your pants, roll around in it.
What if
or
it's
you're
just
going
some
to
crazy
prison.
guy who is all like, "Oh, I'm God, Davey. You need to shit yourself." Like, that'd be pretty embarrassing if you did that, and it wasn't God.
But you're saying I know for sure it's God.
Yeah, I'm saying he came down right from the angel rays into your damn house through the ceiling. He sits down, he comes down, he points to you, and he even has a long beard and a long white robe. You can't mistake God when you see him. Aside from that, don't even count out the holy and spiritual aspect, which is the basis for the recognition of God to begin with. Is seeing him and feeling an eternal love and warmth.
And what you're saying, so in this situation, I'm basically being threatened, right? I'm being threatened with, hey, if you don't shit or crap your pants and roll around in it.
Yeah, you can't say the S word. That's right.
Sorry about that. Then you're going to hell. That's what you're saying right now.
That's right.
This
and
God guy
you're
is
saying
actually good.
you're saying that decision is basically forced, right?
Yeah, that's forced. It's force of words.
And then you're saying if someone offers you a lot of money for the Voles Forum, in the same way, that decision is forced.
That's right.
But it's not the same. In one case, you're being threatened. In the other, you're comparing the value of two things.
I'm being threatened with maintaining my current position in life, which is an unhealthy way of living in which I'm consuming garbage day in and day out. I pretty well much am eating rich potato chips and drinking Ghost Energies every single day.
Why are you drinking Ghost Energies and eating Ritz potato chips?
Because that's all I can muster myself to get for myself. It's just getting a Ritz and getting a gas station treats to eat.
So if you had more money, you wouldn't just buy more crap. You're saying you would completely change your habits and everything would be fine.
That's right. And that's for the threat that I'm dealing with. It's my health and my livelihood. And every single night I feel my digestive system pretty well much taking a rot through my stomach.
Well, Bun, isn't there some middle ground here where potentially you could, change small aspects of your diet? Like, for example,
no.
Do you need to be drinking Ghost Energies?
Yes, because upon entering the gas station, which is one of my favorite places to just see other people as they are and get a good social interaction for the day and meeting people, pretty well much treating it like it is my bar. And I'll sit at the front table, and I got nothing to sip on at the front table except if I get that Ghost Energy. And if I'm sitting
you could bring water.
No, I don't want to bring water. I want to drink a Ghost Energy.
Wait, you're not drinking water because you don't want to?
Nah, I mean, I'll drink it once in a while, but I say that it's, in general, I'm looking for more of a fun drink or something pretty well much to make my head pretty well much get the gears turning.
Why would having more money change your addiction to Ghost Energy? Like, what would you be drinking instead?
I start buying diet supplements and pretty well much just eating off of pills and possibly even going back to foraging and just eating what's out in the wild in the wilderness.
You're telling me that if you had more money, you'd be eating a lot of pills? You'd be eating a lot of pills and foraging?
Yeah, that's right. I'd say that's pretty well much what I would at least attempt to do.
I mean,
why not
fair.
Eat food? Why not eat like actual food? Like, you can go to the grocery store today.
No,
it's a whole lot cheaper than.
I just don't want to go to the damn grocery store.
I feel that, Bun. I feel that. I hate the grocery store.
I don't need to be there, and I just don't feel welcome. I don't feel welcome when I'm in that damn grocery store. I feel it's like pretty well much everyone looks at me like I'm Frankenstein. And I just
you out or something?
A couple times I got kicked out, but I'd say just even going and pretty well much hiding my face behind a COVID mask, even just so people won't recognize me, I still feel like someone's going to just take the damn Cheerios off the wall and start chucking them at me if I get too close.
Have you done anything to deserve that, potentially?
All I can think of is if I just start asking people how their day is. Or what they're up to later in the day, and just telling them about all the things I was even just the other day telling someone in a public store, saying to him, talking to him about Geronimo, who's my dog, who I was pretty well much going to go back to retrieve to Nevada, and I didn't end up getting him back, by the way. But I was
Unfortunate.
I was telling this guy about how I got my dog taken away from me due to legal matters with a veterinary society, pretty well much pissing me off and pretty well much saying I treat my dog like he's a no good varmint. And they took a dog away and gave him to some Korean lady. And I told this guy, I said, I went right up to that Korean bitch's house, and I looked her in the eyes, and I said, I want my dog back. And she actually invited me into the house. She was such a kind-hearted woman. Let me sit down on that couch. It was there with my niece. And we were sitting there, and I was petting Geronimo, and she even had a damn tag sticking off the back of him. But that's a story for another time.
She had a tag sticking off the back of him.
What do you mean by a tag?
Geronimo had a little, a little teddy bear tag that she had stitched into his skin.
Well, that's kind of weird.
She stitched it in his skin.
Do you know what I'm saying? A teddy bear tag?
Like the little, I'm kind of imagining when I wear a shirt, it has the tag inside. Is it kind of like that?
That's right. And if you get a little teddy bear, they have a tag as well.
Do you know why she did this?
She was getting him through the airport without paying. She said she stuffed animal.
I don't understand what you mean by that. She was pretending that your dog was an actual stuffed animal to get him on the airplane?
She was pretending that she put a tag on him, and she claims that she wrapped around the base of his lower body with a rubber band to have the tag sit in place. But I didn't see that because I could just imagine by touching him that it felt like it was stitched into his skin. And she even had a rubber band there that pretty well much made it look like it was wrapped with a rubber band. And
So you didn't
wrapped?
Did you see the stitching?
No, I didn't see the stitching, but I could more or less sense it.
Did you sense
You
the
could
aura
sense it.
of the stitching?
What was that, Pronghorn?
Could you sense the aura of the stitching to know that it would, like, the chakra was out of balance with your dog?
More or less, yes. That's what I would say. It's a pretty well much it was a spiritual heart-to-heart connection with Geronimo, my old Bichon Frise. He's a little Bichon Frise dog.
I thought a different dog was your Bichon Frise.
No, Geronimo's my little Bichon Frise dog. And Pebbles was there too, and she got to actually.
What do you mean Pebbles was there?
I've
never met Pebbles in person.
No, Pebbles and I met up and hung out for the day when I went and visited back to Nevada, and she actually came with me to this. Her name was what was her name? Her name was John, I believe it was.
And you decided the day you meet your long lost niece, you decide to go rough up an old Korean lady to get your dog back.
You know, that's what family's for. I'd help Uncle Bun through anything.
How did you participate in this?
I was there for more of like moral support. Just, you know, if you needed backup, I was there.
So
kind of just like a middleman a little bit, kind of help, you know.
So if Bun gave the word, would you attack this small Korean lady so that Bun could get his dog back? Like,
No, I was just there for moral support. You know, I wanted to make sure Uncle Bun got his dog back. You know, it was his dog.
It was mine, and guess what? I don't want that freaking thing
business
anymore.
Honestly,
Okay,
I mean,
no swearing.
The dog. Have you had like a Crunch bar before?
I don't know what that is.
You've never had like the candy bar, like Crunch bar? Well,
yeah,
on the bottom of it,
I've had one of those Pebbles.
very-
I have one of those Crunch bars before, Pebbles.
Yeah, so I mean, the dog was really sweet. It was kind of fun to meet your dog, but I think the dog was pretty ill. You know, petting it felt like petting like a Crunch bar with all the bumps, and I had a hard time. Like, it was a lot. You know, it was oozing and stuff. It didn't seem like a healthy dog.
The dog was oozing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the bumps.
What, like pus? Like, what was it oozing?
I don't want to go into too much detail, but
It was a little bit of pus and a little bit of just general sweat liquid and some blood from like scabs he had been chewing.
Yeah, it was.
How long has the Korean lady had this dog?
Gosh, I gotta been a year now, I feel like.
And you're saying that she put a stuffed animal tag on the dog so that she could get it through the airport?
That's what she told us.
So that means she took it on a flight while it was in baggage?
No, she took it through whatchamacalls, security, through TSA.
Security, and they didn't catch that, oh, this is a real dog when it went through the scanner?
I guess not. I guess they looked at him and said, and you got to know, Geronimo does pretty well much look like a damn, we'll say, damn stuffed animal. Especially because she...
To be fair, I'm not surprised that TSA wouldn't catch this. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, that's true. And Geronimo looks like a damn... She gave him a little haircut. I let him have his long, wiry hair, pretty well much matted back with mud and dirt and whatnot, because he was an outdoorsy dog. She gets him a little cut and makes him look like a damn marshmallow.
First of all, a Bichon Frise, this is not a very super outdoorsy dog, and if he's covered in scabs and stuff, if she got him a haircut, that's probably a good thing for him, right? If his hair's all matted and stuff, I can see how he might get scabs and infections.
It would
or
be
worse
good.
Yet, like ticks.
It'd be good for him if you're trying to get him scammed through the damn airport posing as a stuffed animal. A little toy to her. He was a hunting dog to me, and a little toy to her.
A Bichon Frise was a hunting dog to you?
I'd say...
Were you hunting rodents?
I tried to get him to go after tang vermin, but just like Skidmark, he wouldn't go after them.
Well, yeah, like a nutria is probably close to his... How much does he weigh? Like 15 pounds, I'm assuming?
5 or 6.
5 or 6?
Maybe like a little less than 10.
He's a really small dog.
He was small, and he was a little... We call him Little Geronimo boy.
Well, yeah, it sounds like...
big little damn Geronimo.
And I've never seen a dog do this. He was like sucking on the blanket, like full on, like the blanket was like drenched. He was sucking on it.
Can dogs suck?
Yeah, he could
Apparently.
suck. You could put your fingers in his mouth, and he would suck on them, and he would pretty well much suck them clean.
All right, well, that's a weird line of questioning, so I'll drop it. Yeah, I don't know about this tag thing. If you saw rubber bands, unless you saw the stitching, it sounds like all the evidence is pointing to her telling the truth about the rubber bands.
Well, not all the evidence. He could feel the chakra was misaligned.
That's right.
How do you explain
Those were
that?
your words. Bun, it sounds like you're angry at Geronimo based on what you were saying.
Oh, I hate Geronimo now. I won't touch that dog. And because you know what I did is I said I was getting kind of frustrated. She kept calling him Snowball, I believe it was. She kept calling him Snowball, and he was coming in the name Snowball. I kept saying Geronimo, and I even put my foot down looking at him. I stomped on the ground and said, Geronimo, you're gonna listen to that S word? You're gonna listen to that S word? And he wouldn't even look at...
What S word? What did you call her?
I said you gotta take that shit is what I said. Sorry, I can't say that on the air. But I said you're gonna listen to that shit.
Well, and we can't skip over the part of the noise he made at you. He wasn't even it wasn't a bark, it was like a noise.
Yeah, he growled at me.
Was this the right dog?
Geronimo? It was about as close to him. If Geronimo had a white poofy hair, say looked like a damn marshmallow, I say it was him.
And the bumps are still underneath all of that poof?
The buffs are pretty well much underneath. No, the poof had come down. The poof was for a couple of publicity pictures I saw she posted on her Instagram page. By the time
Publicity pictures?
That's right, making him look all dolled up. She was showing me little pictures of him on his phone, making him look all prissy and like a damn runway model, which he was not. He was an outdoors hunting dog.
I think
And she made him.
Freeze. That's like a house dog.
It's not all dogs are hunting dogs. They all come from the wild. They all come from wolves.
What did Geronimo kill? Like what was he hunting?
He never killed anything.
So he's not a very good hunting dog then.
No, he was not. But what he would do is we'd be able to walk out in the grass and you'd see him running around scaring all the voles.
So he tried really hard, but he was really bad at it.
Yeah, I don't think he hardly even tried. That dog, all he wanted to do was just suck on a blanket all day.
So not really a hunting dog then.
Not much of a hunting dog. I wouldn't say not much of a hunting dog. I'd say he's more or less just a damn. I'd say he's more or less just a damn little wimp following me around. But I will say Skidmark more or less deserves to be with me. Geronimo, he chose that Korean lady. He chose her, and he refused to. Even as I was walking out the door, I said, all right, last chance, boy, come on. And tried to show him the treat. He would not leave that house. And so I say, he can go to hell for all I care.
So, Bunt, you're telling me that the summary of the story is, and you cut me off and let me know if I'm mischaracterizing this, okay?
Okay.
So, someone called animal control and told them that they thought you were mistreating your dog, Geronimo.
That's right.
Animal control came along, picked him up, took him to a shelter.
And let me pause. I want to pause. Sorry, I got to pause you. They called animal control because I could not get back to my house and shoot a miner who formerly lived up the road from me in Tonopah, shooting a miner, stop taking care of my dogs.
Well,
when I was out of town,
yeah,
and could not get back home.
So you're saying it's Shoot the Miner's fault?
It is his entire fucking fault.
Things are usually his fault.
Wait, did you have some kind of contractual agreement
or
with
effing?
Shoot the
Sorry.
Miner to take care of your animal?
Did I have what now?
Any sort of document or something saying that Shoot the Miner, even an email, like saying that he was going to look after your dog for this amount of time?
No, I didn't. And listen, it's not my problem. I do things.
Well, it sounds like your problem.
No, I do
things.
They
took your dog away for it.
Well, it's their problem because they won't let men be men. And I looked him in the eyes and said, "You got my dogs if I don't come back?" And he said, "I got your dogs, Bunny. And if you don't come back, I got your dogs." I'm gone for 7 days, and I give him a call and I say, "I don't think I'm going to be back anytime soon. Could you look after them?" Next thing I know, all 3 of them are taken in, and they gave me Skidmark back. And Wilbon, don't know if I'll ever see Wilbon again.
Who's Wilbon?
Wilbon was my boxer.
Did he have a different name before? I'm trying to remember.
No, he never had one. I adopted him and named him after Michael Wilbon.
Okay.
Who was Michael Wilbon?
He's just a sports commentator.
Okay, so 2 of the dogs you were able to adopt again, but one of them a Korean lady adopted.
A drunk Korean lady.
How do you know she was drunk when she adopted him?
She's a drunkard and possibly a drug smuggler.
How do you know this?
Because she's taking my dog in like a stuffed animal and probably putting drugs in his a-hole.
Okay, do you have any proof of that, Bun?
No.
So you're speculating that maybe she's smuggling drugs in a 5-pound dog.
Yes, and you know what? If I had proof, I wouldn't be here on Town Hall talking about it. But I need to tell someone about it because it frustrates me. And I'll never be able to do anything about it. And so the least everyone can do is just trust me.
Bun, what you're saying sounds like rationalization. That's the problem. Like I'm happy to support you in losing your dog. I understand that's a painful experience, but to me, it seems that the Korean lady has been very nice to you.
She was fine. Pebbles, what did you think of her?
I don't want to say the wrong thing. She seemed really nice. And, when we walked in, Geronimo did have a nice steaming plate of carrots, bone broth, freshly cooked meat. So, I mean,
she's feeding
she
him all
seemed
this
like
weird crap.
I don't know. I think maybe she was giving him a better diet.
He just needs, all the dog needs is kibble. All that extra stuff is just ruining his digestive system. Eating people food. Dogs don't go out and eat vegetables out of the garden. That's what voles do.
Well, I think maybe she was trying to get him on a better diet so he's a little bit healthier because of all the bumps and oozes and stuff that he might have on his back.
Yeah, he did feel a little bit unhealthy and sick.
I think she's trying to fix him up a little bit.
But I tell you, he didn't have as many of those when he was with me.
Well, but you also got to remember he had longer hair, so maybe you can feel it.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
Let's just, we gotta look at both sides here. And, Uncle Bon, I'm on your side, but we also gotta look at her side a little bit and kind of see maybe she's trying to help the dog.
Bon, is there a middle ground here where potentially maybe she'd be open to it if you said, hey, maybe once a month or something?
Like joint custody.
Would you mind if we could go to a dog park together, for example? Or even just if I could walk Geronimo with you. Like, I don't know. She might be okay with that. And you might even make a new friend from the process.
Well, when we start our Las Vegas podcast, hopefully I get some donators or sponsors and whatnot. I could just move us out there. I'd move out to the Vegas area, and hopefully I'd run into her a couple times.
Yeah, maybe.
But as of now, I'm stuck in damn Alabama now.
That's right.
Did Clover ever get to meet Geronimo?
No, I don't think Clover.
Auntie Clover?
I don't know. Don't call her that. I don't think she ever got to meet him.
Well, maybe Auntie Clover will want to help get Geronimo back.
Yeah, she might. All right, can we bring out a couple callers, you think?
Yeah, I think so. Mushroomers has been asking for a while.
Yeah, let's see what some of the fans just have to say about anything. You guys can say whatever you want.
Not whatever you want, to be clear. Certain topics aren't allowed.
That's right. I don't want to hear anyone talk about Clover anymore. Gosh,
sorry,
I can't believe I just can't believe what happened.
Again?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Clover is Bun's girlfriend.
Oh, thank you, Mushrooms.
No, it's my ex-girlfriend. She's not with me anymore.
She was an ebony Latina hybrid, you called her?
That's right.
She was pretty beautiful. She had a nice smile.
Have you ever seen her? Bun said he didn't want to talk about this. Okay.
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, then we're not going to talk about it. Well, she had the beautifest blonde hair and blue eyes that you'd ever seen. Blue as a damn summer sky.
No, she didn't have that.
Well, maybe we're talking about a different candy.
Okay, then that's probably what we could be talking about.
I just wanted to say about your dog. What was his name? Duggan or Duncan, the dog that you lost over there in Tonopah.
Geronimo.
Maybe that Geronimo. That's what I meant. Maybe that Korean lady, and this is a thing I've heard before on the news. Maybe the dog Geronimo. Maybe he has Stockholm syndrome.
Oh, that's actually a really great.
He's been trapped in there and kidnapped by her so long that now he's got Stockholm syndrome.
Absolutely.
And he loves her.
What is Pebbles? What is what he's talking about?
Stockholm syndrome.
What is that?
Uncle Bun, it's like when you're kidnapped.
Let's say a kidnapper kidnaps a pretty little lady and keeps her there for a year in a basement. Maybe by the end of the year, the lady likes being in the basement.
No, that she wouldn't like that.
Well, you wouldn't think. It's a brain infection that gets in her head and makes her think that she's likes a kidnapper. So maybe Geronimo is thinking, hey, maybe I like eating lettuce wraps and carrots and wet food now that he's been there so long.
So what are you saying? All I got to do is take him back?
I think you gotta
No.
forcefully get in there and take him back.
No, mushroomers,
I mean,
come on.
I'm usually not one to agree with mushroomers, but like sometimes a man's got to do what a man's got to do, you know.
Dog
This
is
is
man's
not
best
something
friend.
that a man does. A man cares about the well-being of the dog.
Let's
Exactly.
also, Uncle Bun, didn't you? I mean, I know you love that dog, but that dog did seem a little bit happier. Like he seemed content and comfortable. We don't want to disrupt that. We want to make sure, that we want to keep him in that environment where he's safe and happy.
Well, I don't like him anymore. I
But
don't
your
want him
mic
anymore.
is cutting out at the start of what you're saying sometimes, just so you know. It sounded like you were saying you don't like him anymore.
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't like him much anymore. It looks like it's just an issue with the Discord. Look, I see on the Twitch audio levels that the microphone isn't cutting out as much over on the Twitch.
Okay, sorry to cut you off there.
That's okay.
You don't like him anymore?
Well, thank you for letting me know. How about I'll talk right here and see if that works. I said I say I just don't trust him anymore. I don't trust having an animal like that anymore. I don't trust even having a dog like that around me. Skidmark, he pretty much has been by my side since day one, since I got him from my friends who didn't want him anymore. And he's never let go of me since I've had him. He even comes into the damn shower with me.
You shower with him?
Some days, yes, I will shower with him, and I will rub his wet body.
Weren't you doing a thing where you filled the bathtub and they were drinking from it for a while, like all your pets?
Yeah, Cherish and Dill and Skidmark. Or Sharice. Sharice is her name. And her name is, and I would fill up.
Cherish's name is Charisse?
Sharice.
Cherish?
Sharice.
It's not Cherish?
Cherish?
It was always Charisse. What are you talking about?
Was it always Charisse, bud?
It was. Sure. It was. I don't need. I just don't want to answer any more questions about this.
Let's talk about something else now.
Go ahead.
All right. How do we get more damn people on the forum?
Well, I'm hoping whoever buys it, comes in and has possibly some sort of schemes of maybe just buying users.
We're not selling the damn forum.
We could do that, Uncle Bun. What if we work together, and we do that? We can buy people or buy. we can get people to come on by offering them money.
No, I'd pitch in for that, but I can't. Who would we get in on the forum?
We could send. You can start sending me money, and I'll use my connections and get people to join. It's really simple.
Listen, Pebble, this ain't the 1800s. We can't buy people anymore.
I didn't mean to say buy.
Okay,
whether it's buying them on the internet or whether it's buying them in real life, that's not right.
I agree.
That is not what I meant. I meant sending money to people to coerce them in here.
Yeah, Pebble, your idea is to take Bun's money and then you're gonna go to Taylor Swift or something. That's what you're going to do.
No, don't say that about her.
I'm sorry, I can't hear anything he's saying, so let's just keep going with the conversation.
Don't, Stevie, you can't be saying stuff like that about her. She's gonna leave.
I know,
She's gonna leave if you keep...
right.
She should leave.
Davey, come on.
That
Are you
was
kidding me right now? That's not right.
This isn't who you are.
That's
who you are.
That's
okay,
not.
I don't
really...
have anything against Pebble. I don't have anything against you personally. You seem like a nice person. My loyalty is to Bun. Sometimes it seems like you're just after his money.
Or it sounds, and you know what she was saying to me the other day? She's saying sometimes it sounds like you're just jealous.
Honestly, that's what I feel like
it sounds like I'm jealous.
Dave, it just feels like you are jealous because I am taking more of Uncle Bun's attention and you're not getting that attention. You're upset about the relationship that we have.
I am upset about the relationship you have because it seems like you're taking his money. I'm not concerned about his attention. I'm concerned that Bun is already extremely poor. So poor that he's talking about selling the Voles for him. And you're taking what little money he has and spending it on things that no one needs.
Why? Don't embarrass my Uncle Bun. We don't need to talk about his finances
That's
in
right.
front of all these people.
You
just
were
called
talking
him
about
poor.
his finances.
You just called him poor.
That's
I
right.
didn't.
David,
Yeah, Davey, that's pretty rude.
listen,
Bun,
David.
would you say you're rich?
No, I'd say I'm rich in
He's comfortable.
I'd say I'm
He's
rich
comfortable.
in spirituality.
I
Middle
agree.
class.
I agree. I think you're a great person. I think right now you're being manipulated by someone who isn't as great of a person.
Are you implying that I'm not a good person?
Yes.
Now, why would you say that? Bun is generous and he gives me he's on his own terms and he's not pressured into giving me money and he does it anyways. That doesn't make me a bad person. If anything,
It seems like you're manipulating him.
Listen,
I just
Davey,
don't see it that way. I'm sorry that
we
you
went
do.
through this
I
last
know.
time, all right? Me and Pebble made up.
Pebble,
Yeah,
Pebble,
thank you, mushroomers.
Pebble.
Now.
It's hard for me to apologize.
They have a certain
Pebble,
agreement.
I have no issues with you as a person. I'm also
Okay.
not jealous of how much attention you have with Bun. I just wish you would stop asking him for money at every chance you get.
All right.
Pronghorn does that, and Bun yells at him, but he doesn't do it to you.
Well, Pronghorn has his own.
That's kind of unfair.
He has his own job. He can go out and pretty much hunt. You can go hunt for a living, Pronghorn. You got some other. You got to go out and live.
I'm the worst hunter.
Well, learn to pull your damn bootstraps up. I'm telling you, I'm giving you tough love because I know you can do it on your own. I know that you're capable.
I'm just a girl. I have to.
That's right.
I'm just trying to get by.
This is ridiculous.
Listen, Pebble gives Bun. Pebble gives Bun the love of a daughter that he never had.
Exactly.
And in return, Bun gives Pebble a little cash money, a little couch cushion money under the couch cushion to get her nails done, go see Taylor Swift, make herself look pretty and beautiful, and it's an agreement they have.
That's right.
Yep.
Can't we all just?
No, go ahead, Davey.
Sorry, Prong. I just think maybe it would be really cool if Pebble got a job, but.
You know what? Let's just move on. I'm sure.
Okay, I'm sorry. I started a fight.
Can I point out one thing before we move on?
Yeah.
The way Mushroomers was putting that, I don't know. Sounds like a sugar daddy situation to me. I don't know.
Pronghorn.
No,
that's his daughter.
Disgusting.
That's
vile. That's horrible.
What are you saying?
The way Mushroomers said that, just I don't know.
You're sick. You are sick.
Oh,
sick.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
That is the daughter Bun never had.
Yeah, that's right. It's not. I wouldn't do anything illegal.
That's.
What do you mean by that?
I'm saying I'm not a damn pedophile.
How old is Pebble?
Pebble's
early.
She's in her 20s.
I'm in my early 20s.
No part of this makes you a pedophile, Bun.
Now, to go back to the original question of why we're discussing, when it comes to making new members for the forum, what I'm thinking I'll do is we get the official Las Vegas show off the road, off the damn getting going, and then you start sending all the Vegas fans to the Voles Reddit, and you put little advertisements for the Voles Reddit in the Vegas show. And it'll pretty well much be like me sending money back to the kids at home.
Yeah, you're giving back.
I'm giving back.
Kind of like a sponsorship, sort of.
That's right.
So it's like, hey, go on, and you could do it both ways. So you could maybe suggest, maybe you could get a sponsorship from the MGM or one of the big stakeholders out there.
Or My Vegas. My Vegas would be pretty well much the first one.
Yeah, so you get the My Vegas ads popping up all over r/Voles. Maybe one in every 2 or 3 posts is some kind of gambling related post, just to bring traffic between you, and you're kind of intermingling.
That's right, and that reminds me, I am gonna make a rule on a forum that all anything My Vegas related is allowed on a forum.
Okay, that's a new whitelisted topic.
Yes, I'm putting that in there right now. And Davey, as assistant moderator, would you help me write the rule out for that, please?
Yeah, I can write the rule. I'll handle that.
Okay, let me see. Well, I'll type it in. You just help me put it into words, okay?
Okay. Are we doing this now on the town hall?
Yeah, we're gonna do. It should be rule number 8, and it's gonna apply to posts and comments, and we're gonna call it. It's gonna be called Rule 8. All My Vegas. What's the word?
Posts
Posts
and comments
are allowed. And then how do you word that in the description? You say, My Vegas, a original Las Vegas app.
Let's go to their about, and maybe we can just copy that.
Sure, let's do that.
What is My Vegas?
My Vegas is an app. If you download the My Vegas app, you'll have access to hundreds of thousands of slot machines in which you could play on the app on your phone. Las Vegas in your own damn phone, if you can believe that. And it is free, but there are in-app purchases you can make, and all the rewards you get you can use when you visit Las Vegas, such as getting a free drink at the table bar in the MGM Grand. Or say if you want a dang Shark Reef ticket. You win in My Vegas, and there's your Shark Reef ticket. Only 150,000 points.
So I think the way you word this is, My Vegas is the official mobile and Facebook game of MGM Resorts and MGM Rewards.
And what about it?
This free-to-play app offers an ever-expanding collection of slot and table games and gives you amazing rewards from your favorite MGM resort destinations.
And resort destinations.
And I think that's good. I think that's our rule.
Well,
Speaking
of Vegas.
Let me read this back real quick to him. My Vegas, original Las Vegas app, mobile Facebook at MGM Rewards and Resorts. Free to play, ever expanded slots and table games at reward and resort destinations.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, that's on there. Go ahead. Any post you want to make about My Vegas is allowed on the Voles forum from now on. And that rule will never be going away.
Speaking of Vegas, just recently I saw on CNN, they put a big cube in Vegas made out of LED light panels.
Yeah, that's just that's an orb.
It's an orb, whatever shape it is.
Mm-hmm.
And there's customizable TV screens that they plastered all over this damn thing. What say we see how much an ad costs on one of those, and see if maybe we could get maybe a picture of you and Davey holding hands, saying r/Voles on the sphere or the orb.
Okay.
Let's see how much advertising that costs to run it for maybe 7 days.
Yeah, I'd pitch in a few bucks for that. I think that's a good idea.
Davey will do the grunt work. He'll look it up how much it costs.
Why do I have to do the grunt work?
You're the computer man, Davey.
That's right.
Mushroomers, right. Every town hall you come in and just give me homework, and I don't understand why I accept it.
It keeps you disciplined, Davey.
All right.
You're not... Okay.
Thank you, Mushroomers. I like the idea of putting that on a sphere. Because you could have even just a big vole coming out of the burrow on the sphere. Let's get Friend of Voles up here. See what Friend of Voles has to say.
What?
Hello.
Hello, Friend of Voles.
I have an idea that I would like.
What's
Are
that?
you okay?
Are you all right? You sound a little bit sad.
No, I just sound like this. I have an idea. You are talking about Vegas. I love Vegas. I miss Vegas so much. And the last time I went to Vegas, uh, there's so many slot machines, and they all have different themes. I played
Yeah.
one that is they had Seinfeld, and they had Jerry and Kramer. It was so good, but
Mm. You know the Seinfeld slot machines, they pretty much give you less money because they need to pay the royalties. So they are scamming you with the Seinfeld ones. You gotta play triple crowns.
exactly. But what if you made a Vole themed slot machine in Vegas?
Okay, now that's
I would
a good idea.
I would play that.
What do you think about that one, Davey?
That sounds like a good crossover. I do want to point out that the gambling topic has me a little bit worried. Not that I necessarily
Slots
have an
isn't
issue
gambling.
with gambling, but
It's slots.
slots are gambling.
It's different.
No, they're not.
The
No.
gambling.
How are slots not gambling?
Poker's gambling. Blackjack is
Exactly,
gambling.
cards and horses.
Slots are just a good time.
Slots are
Fat
slow.
Tuesdays.
Yeah, that one too, whatever that is.
I think of things that Bun should be spending his money on. I
Slots are
really
one of them,
hope
I know,
it's
right?
promoting gambling to whoever it needs to be promoted to make $1. Sure, but Bun, in your position, I really hope you're not gambling again. I'm noticing we're talking about it quite a bit.
No, I'm not gambling again.
Okay, that's
But
good.
even if you
Like,
were, it's fun.
It is fun, and
if it makes you happy.
yeah, and I told you before I was done gambling. I didn't want to lose any more money, but accidents happen every once in a while. It doesn't mean you're a gambler.
What does
Yeah,
that
you're
mean?
allowed to give yourself a little break and then go and gamble. It's okay.
Wait,
You're allowed to
what
do that.
accident happened?
I just made a mistake with a guy I was talking to at a mall yesterday, talking about a football game, a championship game. Put in a few bucks for him. Pretty well much made it more or less put it through my own Caesars app, and I put it in there.
You did it in an app?
Yeah, I did. I do it in the Caesar Sportsbook app.
Haven't we talked about this?
It was. Like I said, it was an accident, Davey.
Okay.
It was a mistake. I was confused with the guy because he was saying that he was going to put his money down on it and pay me back, and I said I said I'd put it in there for him right now, and he could pay me back.
Is that true? If you won, would you have given him the winnings?
No, we would have split them.
So you basically just gambled.
No, I used what would have been his money.
But it turned out to be yours.
It was my money at the time, and still is. But I will probably ask him back for the money that I lost.
It's not your money anymore. It's the sports betting app's money now.
That's right, and he owes me that back.
Well, I hope he does pay it back. But
because we didn't win. We had a Washington all across the board, and Washington pretty well much got their rectums kicked in.
Okay, just remember how it felt when you lost the money and he wouldn't pay you back. That's the feeling you should have about gambling. I'm worried about you.
Don't be worried, and you can have a more positive outlook on gambling too with upcoming Vegas discussions. Of course,
yeah. Well, I have like a moderated one. I believe you should like You're an adult.
You ever heard of Travel Ruby?
No.
She has one of the best YouTube content videos on the market. And she has a second YouTube channel dedicated to just her gambling. And I was thinking maybe we could do something like that.
On what market?
I say you come out to Vegas, you film me at the slot machines, and we post it on YouTube. And all of a sudden we got a Bum Butler arcade. And Dave, you could even pretty well much give me advice behind the damn camera.
Well, I don't want you to gamble.
Well, we'll be using the sponsorship money to do so.
Okay, so it's all going to be done and paid for by the sponsor.
But we might need to start with our own money a little bit first. But eventually the goal is that we will have the sponsors' money to make the videos.
I'm not putting any of my money forward towards that.
You don't have to put that much towards it. Maybe just in an emergency situation. Let's say I'm up a few bucks. You wouldn't even put a 20 in just to match me?
Probably not. I don't really gamble.
Hey guys, what's going on?
I'd happily talk about it.
Hey, Roy.
Hi, Roy.
Hi guys. Hi everyone. How's everyone doing? How are you, Davey?
I'm doing good, Roy. How about you?
I could be better. I don't have any beer, so that's pretty effed up. But I got a ring. It's an emerald ring, and it's on my pinky, so I'm a pinky ring guy now.
Oh, that's cool. I got a pinky ring.
Yeah. So
It's
I have some.
It's cooler when Roy does it.
It's cool. Yeah, it's cool. It definitely
when
works.
Roy does it.
I'm cool too.
Don't get yourself.
Okay, go ahead, Roy. What's up?
I have some
agree,
unsettling
Pronghorn.
news for everyone.
Reddit moderator.
It involves a member of our own. I don't know how to tell you this, but Bunheim, you mentioned selling the Voles for him, and I wasn't gonna say anything, but you brought it up, and Pronghorn Enthusiast called me a few weeks ago, saying he was gonna.
Roy, don't do this.
You already know what I'm talking about.
Be careful.
You already know what I'm talking about. Saying you were gonna sell the Pronghorn for him behind Bun's back and keep the money.
Better be careful. Okay, Roy. Wow. Okay, I can't even believe you just.
No, you remember it. You remember it.
Did you
It was
really?
really
Did you
good.
really say that? Did you really say that,
deny
Prong?
it. I deny it. No, I don't. I've never met this man before in my life.
He was
Yes, you
going cheap
have.
with it
I
too.
see-
He was gonna sell it for like
I don't know
$70.
who Roy is. I don't know who Roy is.
You
This
talk
is
to
an
him.
imposter.
You talk to him all the time online, Pronghorn. You can't be backing your ass out of this one. You get your ass in your chair and you tell me what's going on. Are you being serious right now?
I think Roy is suffering from something that's making him come up with lies about me. I don't know what. I don't know why.
It's not a lie. It makes total sense.
I have no reason. There's not a bunch of people who would give me a lot of money for it. I am.
You were
loyal
trying to
you.
undercut Bun out of his money
Why would I tell you this?
because
Why
you
would
wanted
you
me to
do
be in on
that?
it too.
Why would I want that? When I can
Yeah.
just
Now
not
look
have
what
you
you're doing.
in
You're
on it.
deflecting.
I can just
You're
not have
deflecting.
you in on it and have more money.
Okay.
You're using logical fallacies against me.
Why don't Roy? Could you just post the receipts?
Yeah, absolutely. I will after this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to see the comments I made to
See,
you.
that's why he did it on a phone call too.
This is giving
Oh,
me
yeah.
deja vu from when Mushroomers said that I was
Yeah,
doing
I don't
something
know
bad.
if it's
Mushroomers
on a
never
phone
said
call.
that.
The
How-
gaslight.
How much are you trying to get out of the Pronghorn Reddit?
Bun, I am loyal to you and you only. I don't even know what this is, but I would never do anything without giving you any money.
That's
Bronze.
beta.
Roy, did you say
Yeah.
seven? Did you say $70 or 7?
70.
Okay.
Wait, I was only gonna sell it for $70. Oh, that is. I could get at least 80 out of it.
I was
He
thinking
knows
at
how much it's
least.
worth.
I
He's
think
been
about. It's worth about 200 from what I've asked around.
Yeah, see, I could get at least $205 out of it.
So if you're planning on doing that, don't do it without talking to somebody first. Talking to me about it first because I know how much the damn thing costs.
I know.
And you're
I know how much
you're
it's
throwing
worth
the
enough
fucking
that it
thing away.
matters.
But
I don't think
he
it-
wants to. This is on cat.
Effing thing. Sorry.
I don't
I-
think it ought to swear.
I will I will say that it's not off-brand entirely for Pronghorn to think about how he can make money off Bun. So him
He is a
undercut.
troublemaker.
I'm not exactly shocked by the accusation,
That
but it's
offends
something
me.
that it requires some kind of proof.
Oh, I have the proof.
Prong, did you do it?
Did I do what? Tell him I was going to sell
Are
it?
you Prong,
No.
were you thinking of selling the forum and undercutting Bun?
Davey, I think about a lot of things, okay? I can't keep track of all the things I think about.
Yeah,
So-
you think of
Are you
everything
kidding me right now?
except Bun's feelings.
Asking me if I remember what I was thinking about that's kind of a lot to ask of me. I think about things all the time, constantly. I don't remember all the things I think about. You know.
Really?
So maybe I don't know. I genuinely don't know if I've thought about this. It's possible. It's very possible. But
Bun, what's your take? What's your take on this?
If he wants to sell the thing, it is his forum to sell. He did start it.
See, thank you. I am the sole owner and operator of our Pronghorn.
Okay.
But I don't respect that you would do it by going behind my back.
Well, I would never do that. See,
But
that's
you did. You told Roy that you were going to sell it for $7.
Roy is off his rocker.
No, I'm sober
never-
as a judge right now.
I would never go behind your back, Bun, for anything under any circumstance.
That's not true.
What proof do you have that I would betray you?
Your BS Discord, which still hasn't been handed over to me.
I forgot about that, okay? I'm busy with the whole Pronghorn thing.
What Pronghorn thing?
Admiring their existence. Being happy that I've based my entire personality off of them. That sort of thing.
Well, you got to get your head out of the clouds. You got to bring it down to planet Earth sometimes, and you got to.
Busy man. I'm not living in a motel in Alabama. I have time to appreciate them.
Tell you what, if I don't get that Discord in the next 48 hours, the entire forum's getting shut down.
We'll talk about this afterwards.
No, I've already said it. You have 48 hours. Spread the news.
Which forum?
The Voles forum.
The Voles forum?
So if I don't give you my Discord, then you delete the Voles forum and you can't gain any money off of it ever again.
That's right.
Okay, cool.
Bro,
Sounds
give
good.
Give him the.
Well, I'm putting pressure on it, and people is going to come to your house and they're going to start throwing glass bottles. They start harassing you in the store like you're damn Frankenstein, even taking the Cheerios boxes and throwing them at you just to try to get you away.
Like Voles fans or people you hired to attack me? Because one of those I'm scared of and the other I'm not.
Well, then in that case, let's say a little bit of both.
Well, then I'm mildly frightened then. Very mildly frightened. But I will after this town hall I will confer with the other moderators, Hishfish and Shoelace, and see what they have to say.
Oh, hold on. There's a Voles slot machine picture has been posted. Let's see what it looks like.
I did that.
Oh, that looks. Yeah, see, that looks good. That does look good. I like that a lot. It does look pretty good. Now, why was it removed? Did you see that? And this is why Reddit is just a bullshit website that we're all going to get off of. The post was immediately removed. They did not keep it up on the Voles Reddit.
On what sub?
On the Voles Reddit. On the Voles Reddit, they took down friend of Voles' Reddit post.
Yeah, it said it was removed by filters.
I don't see it.
And you know what? That's the kind of bullshit that makes me never want to be on this Reddit ever again.
Reddit does suck. So.
Wasn't even a harmful picture. Wasn't even not safe for work.
I'll
Thanks
do you
for
a
the
favor.
picture.
I won't give you the thing, and you can delete it.
Please don't delete the Voles forum.
You should just delete the Voles forum.
No, don't do that.
I really
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do
Oh,
it.
you're
Well,
really
don't tell
cementing
me.
yourself as the villain, aren't you?
Tell Pronghorn.
Pronghorn, I think you need to hand over the Discord.
What?
Hand over the Discord,
I think it's time.
Prong.
I think it's time.
What kind of incentive do I have of the monetary variety?
I won't throw
have?
bottles at your window.
Roy does have bottles too. He's
It's
a
true.
bartender.
It's true.
And
But
everyone
does he have
has your
the-
address.
Does he have the aim and upper body strength?
Right now
Yes.
he's sober.
Oh shoot.
Is he strong enough to throw a bottle, Prong? That's what you're asking?
I don't know. Maybe he doesn't lift like I do.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Weird flex. I don't lift.
Same. Don't worry.
All right,
I'll
well,
think about it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I really think you should. I think it's time.
Yeah, I will.
Awesome.
Bun, can I ask you something about one of your recent posts?
yeah, you can ask me.
You've got a post here. Is it pointless stories? Or no stupid questions.
That's right.
You have a post about swallowing a rock. No stupid questions.
I swallowed a rock. Yeah, it was a couple days ago.
What happened?
I was sitting at the restaurant, and I was trying to take a pill, and I didn't want the waiter to see it. I didn't want the waiter to know I was taking a pill, so I just reached in real quick, took it out, and put it in my mouth, and then swallowed it. And it was a rock.
Was it like a rhino pill that you thought you were swallowing or something?
It was going to be a yellow jacket.
What's a yellow jacket?
It's a type of male enhancement pill.
Okay.
So like the penis pills that you were
Why-
taking before.
That's
Why were you
right.
doing that at a restaurant, Bun?
Oh, just trying to get a head start on the evening.
Turkey dinner looked real inviting.
That's fair.
So you swallowed a rock instead?
I swallowed a rock on accident because I could feel. Normally, you swallow one of those, and I had to swallow it dry too. I didn't want a waiter to know that I was drinking, so I didn't even drink a sip of
Why?
water. I didn't want him to throw me out or get upset
Because you
or
took
cause
a pill?
to cause a scene in the restaurant. It would because if he causes a scene and then everyone just looks at me like I'm damn Frankenstein.
Can I give you a piece of advice here, Bun?
Sure.
It's really normal for people to take lactase pills or whatever.
No, I wouldn't.
Lact-
I wouldn't be taking that.
I know you wouldn't.
I take those.
Yeah,
Unfortunate
it's
existence.
common to take those in restaurants before meals so you can eat something with cheese, for example. I'm not saying you need to do that, but don't you think maybe that would be a good excuse where
No.
now you take the pill and they won't throw you out because that's a normal pill to take. You just say your yellow jacket is like a lactase pill.
I don't agree because you think about a waiter, Davey. What's a waiter's primary goal? It's to make the customer happy. And it's just
Well, to get a tip, ideally, yeah.
no, it's just be of service to the customer, like some sort of butler, a form of butler.
Butler.
You're saying that the waiters want to be a butler. They just want a tip. Like, ultimately, the reason they're doing that is for the tip. They're trying to make money.
That's right.
So, yeah.
No, that's not right. No, you're saying that they're trying to make money. I'm saying that's not what they're there for. I'm saying that he sees me take a pill. What's the first thing he thinks? He's not doing his job good enough. The food's not good enough. I'm freaking ruining the night, or I'm taking some sort of heroin pill. I don't want him to come over and grab it out of my mouth like I'm some damn dog from behind. Because
I don't think he'd do that. People take pills in restaurants all the time, and if he asks, you just say it's lactase.
Not this kind of restaurant, I don't.
I
What kind
think
of
Dixie
restaurant?
Dog has a comment about this. Has something to say.
Roy, I'll let you down. I'll pull up Dixie Dog.
What is a yellow jacket pill?
It's a boner pill.
It's a penis
You
pill.
can't say boner, and
Makes your dick
it's
big.
a male
Boner,
enhanced.
boner means skeleton in Canada. That's what we call them.
Yeah, that's okay. That's all I was wondering, honestly.
It's
But,
it's more. It's
uh,
not just for sex. It's for all kinds of other things, such as
Like what?
Like going
physical
taking a piss.
stimulation.
yeah, before I go into a restaurant, I take a pill that makes it so everything tastes the same. That tastes like chocolate.
What pill?
It's called crap. Let me get it on my fanny pack real quick.
Why would you want
One
to do
second.
this?
Some people just really like chocolate.
It's called the Willy Wonka pill.
No, that's a. They had to discontinue those, I believe. Did they not? Where did she go?
This is I think she was joking.
That wasn't a very funny joke.
Yeah, that's maybe not my kind of humor, Dixie Dog. Honestly,
Good
it's
try.
a bit offensive.
Next time.
I don't get it.
I don't get it
think
either.
I don't think there's much to get.
You're saying it was racist?
Yeah,
No,
it
I'm
was
not
pretty
saying.
racist.
What did it mean? Hey, can you send me a message?
No, can we not do this?
I'll send you a message, Bun. I'll send you a message. Don't worry. I'll explain it.
Oh Jesus. Okay. Bun, I don't understand. What kind of restaurant is it that you can't be seen taking a pill?
It was more or less just. No, it was not a Burger King. It was a Guy Fieri joint, which is more or less.
Ooh, that's kind of fancy.
Slightly more upscale than what you normally eat. At one of the more nicer restaurants in Vegas when you're in the Link or eating outside the Link.
You're telling me that you couldn't take a pill in a Guy Fieri restaurant where they regularly serve things with cheese? What if you're lactose intolerant, but you want to eat there?
Why don't you take the pills before you go into the restaurant? Or why don't
too.
you go in the bathroom and go?
Because I wanted to take them then and now. Is it everyone? All they are always asking me is why this? Why?
I'm sorry. That was a dumb question. Horrible, stupid question. I would just say that you have. That is not okay. I would just say it's a lactose pill. Sometimes you gotta, Sometimes to take a lactose pill.
He's gonna know because the damn packaging is out. He's gonna see me ripping it out of the package, and he's gonna grab a package and say, "What is this?"
Bun,
and if he
hold
does,
on.
then tell him it's none of your business.
This doesn't make sense. The packaging, you ripped the pill out of a package? How did you swallow a rock if there was a package?
Because I reached in a damn pocket, and all I felt was wet and dirt and grass, and I was thinking, okay, must have been either pretty well much gotten wet in the washer, and the pill case melted out, and what I was feeling wasn't dirt, but it was wet damn cardboard on my fingertips. Say the residue from a cardboard box. And so I thought to myself, okay, so the pill is in this pocket. Little did I know it was more or less a pocket that had filled up and gotten wet from when I was around a stream a couple days before.
Okay. So in this example, the pill would have been, if you were feeling the pill, the package wouldn't have been on it, right?
The package would have been on it. It would have been a wet and destroyed package.
So you were gonna swallow it with the package?
Look, I was nervous. I was really nervous, and I'm sick of you always back me into a damn corner with this. So let me just tell you something. I was nervous, okay? I'll say it then. I didn't want him to see. I didn't think properly. All I thought to myself was I was sitting there and I was sweating, Davey, and I felt a freaking sweat drops coming down my forehead, and I felt how hot it was, and I just couldn't stop panting, and all I could think of was just got to get it down before he comes back. That's all I cared about. Maybe I wasn't very smart, but you know what? I'm a smart guy on my own. I read lots of books. I read lots of medieval times books. I'm a gambler. I'm a smart gambler, and I know a good amount. Okay, I'm not a short of moron.
I don't think you're done. No, I think sometimes you make bad decisions, but you do read a lot of books. I was shocked at how many, compared to the amount I read. It's crazy. I hardly ever read. I think I'm not trying to mischaracterize you there. I'm trying to give you a strategy for next time. Maybe just say it's a lactase pill, a lactose pill, whatever it's called. Just say it's any ordinary pill. Say it's for diabetes or something.
Okay.
If they ask, but they won't even ask. I promise you, it'll be fine. They won't even say anything.
But if they do, then the next thing I know, my jaw is split open like a damn dog, and they're trying to rip it out.
Why?
I heard if they find people with pills in their restaurant, they take them in the back and shoot them.
No, they
From
don't
who?
shoot you.
Where did you hear that?
But they might kick you. They might kick you out.
It's called Hell's Kitchen. They literally take you to hell.
Oh,
He's
Gordon
not-
Ramsay. No, Pebbles, that's not real hell. It's not real. It's just so
that's
silly.
Uncle Bun, that's what they told me. I've been really scared to go in, but that's what they do, especially if you take pills that aren't marked. They do that. So
No,
just be careful, okay?
Well, they won't. I'm sure they'll ban you from there, and they'll probably even throw you out. Would you like to go to Hell's Kitchen, Pebble?
I don't want to. I think hell's a scary place. I don't want to go there.
Okay, I was gonna take you next time you visited me.
Well, is there like a Heaven's Kitchen we can go to?
No, this is Gordon Ramsay's all.
Bun, you ever been to the Heart Attack Grill?
No, I'm not fat enough for that.
You can go in when you're skinny. I've been there.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
It's for 350 pounds. It's 350 pounds only. I saw the sign outside.
That's for free food. You can still eat there. Fun. I have a picture of me there. I can send it to you.
Well, but I don't want to pay for it. I want it to be free if I'm gonna go.
Maybe you could put a lot of rocks in your pocket or something.
Yeah, sure. I could put some weights on my ankles and walk in.
Can women take boner pills?
No,
you probably can. I don't know if it'll do anything.
They're not allowed to, Pebbles. You can't be doing that. It's not for you.
I'm Googling this. It's not approved for use in women.
Yeah, Pebbles, you can't be. No, we can't be doing that. I don't want to hear you doing that.
I think the main thing they're usually worried about, though, is it can mess with your heart. Like, they're not good for your heart.
My heart's okay.
Just don't take it with other things that affect your heart.
I've already survived heart cancer. There's hardly nothing worse for me left. Nothing could take me down after that.
That's true. That's a good attitude, bud.
All right, let's get Mushroomers up here, and then we'll wind this thing down. Like I said, I got stuff I gotta do tonight.
Like take more dick pills?
Don't say the D word, please.
Can't be saying that on the forum, Brong.
I'm sorry, Mushroomers.
Let me just interject. I wanted to let you know, boner pills and male enhancement pills, Rhino XLs, or kangaroo jumpers, they're supposed to be good for your heart. They make your heart beat stronger.
No.
The heart is a muscle. The more it works, the stronger it gets.
But, yeah, they're right about that. And it looks like everyone agrees.
Mm-hmm. Except Davey, not surprised.
What's up, Davey?
Science.
That Davey's the only person who's willing to stand up to the narrative.
Davey's just anti-science.
Davey's a liberal, and we're not going to make fun of him for that.
Oh, I will. Don't worry.
Okay.
We can't. You're not allowed to do that.
Did a great job. He sent me a summary of how much the Vegas orb ads cost. It's looking like $450,000. I don't know about that one.
That's for the day.
How many?
Look at what's the price for the week, Davey.
Well, there's no way we can afford even.
How many members do we got on the forum?
4,000.
So that's about 10,000 a user.
Or that's only.
It's like $110.
If everybody chips in 10 cents, we can get it for an hour. And 10 cents is a dime. That's pretty easy.
I'll chip in for that.
Okay, yeah, sure. Send me the bill. I'll get in for that for sure.
Like those letters you get
says-
from the little ladies, the little kids and boys and girls with cancer, where they send you a dime, and they say you.
What Mushroomers saying is. What Mushroomers saying is wrong. If we all put in a dime, that's $400, and that's
enough
assuming
for an
everyone
hour.
does it.
No,
It's
yeah,
$450,000 a day.
How many hours are in a day?
24.
Divide that by 24, it's about $4,000.
It's about $18,750 an hour.
A person.
No.
Person.
Oh, so we can rent it out for the hour.
We can just do an hour.
We can't afford it.
Now, what about that Times Square billboard? That doesn't cost too much.
The big M&M.
That's below the big M&M. The Times Square billboard does not cost a whole lot, and we could put that. We can get a cost. Let me see. I can get this up here. They sell that advertising space on there, and it's not very much money an hour that you'd think. I think it's about a couple $100.
I see one billboard that you can put a photo on for cheap for like $150.
Well, Roy still has the billboard fund going. Maybe we should ask him what he's been doing with the money for the billboard fund. See how much he's saved.
Let's take that billboard fund and put it on the orb, or put it on a damn Times Square billboard.
I'm thinking the orb. Maybe we get My Vegas to sponsor us.
I don't think that's My Vegas. Things are looking up for the sponsor, but I feel like the orb might be a bit out of reach right now.
For now. Start saving. Maybe we should have we invested for the forum at all? Does the forum have a 401k or a Roth IRA so we can start saving money?
You're asking if the forum has a 401k?
I don't think it does.
Yeah. Does it?
You're asking if a forum has a retirement savings plan.
Look, Davey, all I know is that you put in money and then you get more out. So I think that would be really good for things like this, renting out billboards in Vegas.
I got $100 from it.
I'm not even American. I don't know that much about 401ks, but I know that if it's a retirement savings plan, the point is that the money stays in there, first of all. Second of all, those are for people, not for
First
forums.
of all, I'm sorry that Canadians can't retire. Second of all, I don't really have a second point, but
yeah, we have an RRSP. It's called.
Okay, well, let's get one of those.
Neither one of these are on the table for a Voles forum.
Okay, well,
it's not a Voles forum. It's a Voles. It's a damn Voles business. And you know what? I don't care what Shoelace has. I don't care about anybody on your damn Discord. You guys are the other freaking businessmen across the block, and you aren't included in this.
I will get Shoelace to come up with a good retirement plan.
No, he doesn't. We don't need Shoelace to do anything. Shoelace can be.
Can we get dental?
No.
No. Voles don't
can't afford dental. Okay.
They don't live long enough for it to matter. So.
All Voles die within a year.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Is that true?
Voles live a year?
Their life expectancy is about 10 months.
10 months?
I think most Voles definitely do have less than a year, yeah. Because I used to do the Nicki Minaj birthdays.
How old is Nicki Minaj?
40 or something? I don't know.
Oh,
40 years old. Well, let's not be rude. Pronghorn.
41 years old. I actually know that because of these posts.
Nicki Minaj is 41 years old?
Yeah.
So what? She was born in 1994.
1987?
Not quite.
Hey,
somewhere around there.
1994 Mushroomers. That's a year older than me.
30.
You're 40 years old, Davey?
You're 40 years old, David?
Wow.
No.
No wonder why you're so out of touch.
I'm 28.
All right, listen. We gotta start wrapping the next thing up. All right, Mushroomers, thank you. Pebbles, thank you. And I'll call you on Skype after. Remember, everyone, next month is the Super Vole. It's the biggest town hall of the year, taking place on Super Vole Sunday morning. Everyone needs to be there, and we need to start promoting the Super Vole. It's the biggest Vole celebration of the year, and we got. Remember last year? Who did we have? We had Nicki Minaj.
We had SpongeBob and Spider-Man, I think.
We had SpongeBob showing up. Spider-Man came on to the Super Bowl. We got all kinds of new friends here. We got Fortnite's coming on the Super Bowl this year.
We got Fortnite?
Yeah. The Fortnite Vole.
That's exciting. That is really exciting. I'm actually really excited for that. Meeting Mr. Fortnite himself.
And that's not all. We got plenty of slot machines coming up on our Super Bowl. So, guys, let's start getting excited about the Super Bowl. It's the next big event on the Voles Forum, and one of the best ones last year was the Super Bowl. So start spreading the word. Start getting excited. It's Super Bowl Sunday morning. We all wake up in the morning and get our hot cocos and sit around a fire, and we get excited for the
coffee.
Or coffee, or get a beer if you have to. But just remember, there's little kids. So just remember that there are little kids that are going to be on here. So watch your tongue and watch your language.
Don't talk about boner pills.
Yeah, none of that crap. All right, Davey and Pronghorn, thank you for being here. Thank you for being a great co-host.
Thank you for hosting.
And I will see you next week for the Las Vegas episode 1.
Sounds good. Love you all.
All right.
Bye.